Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we will see Canto 1, Chapter 3 of Bhagavatam with the title Krishna is the source of all the incarnations. So, in the previous chapter, Suta Muni said that Krishna created the universe with all the beings and he keeps incarnating as devas, humans, and animals to protect it. So it is stated as Suta Uvacha, Suta said, Jagrihe Paurisham Rupam Bhagavan Mahathadibi Sambhutam Shodashakalam Adav Lokasisrikshaya. Jagrihe Paurisham Rupam, meaning the Lord Krishna took the Virat Rupa Avatara, Bhagavan Mahathadibi, and he manifested all the ingredients of the material world. Sambhutam Shodashakalam, that's the 16 principles of material action. Adav Lokasisrikshaya, for creating the world, was created. So Lord Krishna took the Virat Purusha Avatara, which is the seed of all the creations. The Virat refers to the Vishwarupa. So from this Rupam, the 16 principles of material action was created. The 16 principles of material action consist of the Panchabhutas or the 5 elements like earth, water, fire, air and ether, and the 5 objects of sensual perception like sound, form, taste, smell and touch, the 5 jnanendriyas like eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, and the mind. So the magnificent Virat Rupa Avatara of the Lord can only be seen by the true devotees, which consist of thousands of heads, faces, eyes, arms, legs, with shining helmets, glowing earrings and garlands, which is stated as Sahasra Murda Shravanakshi Nasikam Sahasra Padoru Bhujana Nadbudam. Part of the Virat Rupa Avatara of the Lord lies in the water of the universe, and from his navel, which is called Nabhi, emerged a lotus, and from it Lord Brahma, the 14 lokas, and other creations originated. The planets are said to be situated on the stem of the lotus. So the Virat Purusha Avatara of the Lord is said to be the seed for the creation and dissolution of all the avataras. Suta Muni gave a list of 22 incarnations or avataras of the Lord, of which 10 avataras called as Dashavataram are well known. So out of the 22 incarnations or avataras, some avataras are his direct form like the Dashavataram, and other avataras are partly his form. So the Lord comes to the earth and he takes an avatara to restore balance and cosmic order. So now let's look at the 22 avataras of the Lord. In the first avatara, the Lord incarnated as Sanakadi Munis, the 4 sons of Brahma. They underwent austerities to realize the absolute truth. In the second avatara, the Lord incarnated as Varaha or the boar and lifted Mother Earth from the Patala Loka and defeated the demon Hiranyaksha. In the third avatara, the Lord incarnated as Narada Muni and he collected parts of the Vedas and he spread the glories of the Lord through his singing and his storytelling, and sage Veda Vyasa, the author of Bhagavatham, is his disciple. In the fourth avatara, the Lord incarnated as Nara and Narayana, the twin sons of King Dharma. They underwent severe penances to control the senses. In the fifth avatara, the Lord incarnated as Kapila and he founded the Sankhya philosophy, which talks about the creation of the universe and evolution of the humankind. In the sixth avatara, the Lord incarnated as Dattatreya, born to Rishi Atri and Anasuya. So Dattatreya is an incarnation of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. So he relieved people of ignorance, brought them wisdom and spiritual joy. In the seventh avatara, the Lord incarnated as Yajna, born to Akuti and Ruchi Prajapati, to end evil and to establish Dharma. In the eighth avatara, the Lord incarnated as King Rishabha, born to Meru Devi and King Nabhi, to restore cosmic order and to protect Dharma. In the ninth avatara, the Lord incarnated as Prithu Maharaja and milked the earth in the form of a cow. He cultivated the land to yield various produce, because of which the earth looked very beautiful. In the 10th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Matsya Avatara in the form of a fish when the whole world was in deep waters, and he saved King Satyavrata from it, and also the seeds of all the plants, then the Vedas and the living beings. In the 11th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Kurma Avatara, which is a tortoise, and held Mount Mandara on his back, so that the demons and the devas could churn the ocean and obtain Amrita, which is the nectar of immortality. In the 12th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Dhanvantari, born to King Drigatamas of Kashi. Lord Dhanvantari is the god of health, healing and Ayurveda. In the 13th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Mohini to distract the demon Bhasmasura and take back the Amrita back from the demons. In the 14th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Narasimha to protect Prahlada from the demon Hiranyakashipu, who tried to kill him cruelly several times, and also he was creating chaos in the universe. In the 15th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Vamana to destroy King Mahabali's arrogance and asked him 3 steps of land. In the 16th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Parashurama, born to sage Jamadagni and Princess Renuka. So he wanted to rid the earth of sinful kings who were troubling the people. In the 17th avatara, the Lord incarnated as sage Vedavyasa, born to Parashara Muni and Satyavati. He is the author of Bhagavatham, and for the benefit of the people, he divided the Vedas into 4. In the 18th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Rama to kill the demon Ravana who stole his wife Sita Devi, and he also built a bridge across the ocean to rescue his wife. In the 19th and 20th avatara, the Lord incarnated as Balarama and Krishna in the Yadu dynasty and removed the burden of Mother Earth. In the 21st avatara, the Lord incarnated as Buddha to restore the natural order. In the 22nd avatara, the Lord will incarnate as Kalki at the end of Kali Yuga and at the beginning of Satya Yuga. It is said that those who recite and remember the above 22 avataras with devotion in the morning and in the evening will be rid of their miseries, stated as Sayam Prataha Drinan Bhaktya. So Bhagavan if you see, is very magical. To know him, one needs to have true devotion to his lotus feet. Only then can we understand him and his leelas. So Bhagavatam, if you see the Bhagavata Puranam, contains the essence of all the Vedas, which is stated as Idam Bhagavatam, Nama Puranam, Brahma Samhitam. Idam Bhagavatam, this Bhagavatam, Nama Puranam, the Puranam which talks about the glories of Nama, Brahma Samhitam, equivalent to the Vedas. Bhagavatam is like the sun in the darkness of Kali Yuga. So Suta Muni heard Bhagavatam from sage Shukracharya when he narrated it to King Parikshit. So Suta Muni, he told the sages of Naimisharanya that he will also narrate Bhagavatam from what he has heard and understood from sage Shukracharya. So how Veda Vyasa, the author of Bhagavatam, was inspired to write this great literature, we will